Hope Centre was established in May 2012, and it was set up by Derby City Church, which was really looking at how can it help in the community and really make a difference. And so bought this building and then established the food bank. When the food bank first opened, they were averaging maybe 6 to 8 food parcels a week. In 2016, we averaged over the year 82 food parcels a week, which meant that we gave away just over 4,100 food parcels. And we've worked it out in terms of it means that we've fed, over a 3-day period, just over 6,000 people. People needing help, range from a whole wide area of individuals, homeless individuals, people fleeing domestic violence, people that have lost their jobs, people who are just, on that point of just the edge of poverty, that are just struggling because they just haven't got, the income coming in. And one of the biggest areas that we've seen the growth is actually low-income families. So somebody in the family's actually got a job, but it just doesn't bring enough income in, to actually pay the bills throughout the whole month. When you're in a difficult situation, you feel there is no hope and your situation will never change. So quite often we have individuals that will volunteer here that have been in a difficult situation themselves, and they can share a bit of their story, or tell somebody, look, there is hope. And people need to hear that message, because it's very easy for me, who's never accessed a food bank, to say to somebody, it'll be okay. But actually somebody who's had it difficult that says it will be okay, just gives a person that hope in a difficult situation. Food banks are always going to have that element of people's perceptions of why they think people come to food banks, but actually the more people that come and actually see and talk to you about the work that they do, they realise that actually what they might see on TV as being the stereotypical person that accesses a food bank isn't the truth. And yes, you'll always have elements across the board of individuals that come, they get to see genuine people in very difficult situations that need that help, but there certainly will always be a stigma to that, and certainly for the individuals that come, because naturally there's a dignity issue of you're coming and asking for a food parcel, which is a very difficult thing for someone to do. We were actually contacted probably maybe 4 years ago by Central England Co-op, and asking would we be interested in working in one of the local stores. So we actually started with the store over in Littleover, did a collection within the store, which developed into actually having a food donation bin within the store. And gradually over the last 4 years, we built a fantastic relationship with Central England Co-op, which has evolved and developed to us having more food donation bins in more stores across the city, which has meant donations have increased, and the awareness also that goes with that. The items we get the least of are always tinned fruit, tinned veg, rice pudding, UHT milk. We can't obviously use fresh milk, but the UHT milk is really important to us, alongside the tinned tuna, tinned meat. They're some of the main essential items that we just don't get enough donations of, that we really could do with an increase. Throughout the year, people need to eat. It's an essential thing that actually everybody has a right to, or should have a right to, food, to not starve. And I think we've worked it out, if we had 6,000 items given a month, so 6,000 people gave just one tin a month, that would be enough to ensure that we as a food bank could give enough food to people in the city to ensure that they don't go hungry.